And now let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Matt Mauro, who has the morning's news headlines. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Nikki. Good morning. Kristen, good morning to you at home. Quick check of your headlines. Now, information still developing this morning about an extremely sad story. A 14-year-old girl who died at a foam party this weekend in Albuquerque. This happened at Expo, New Mexico, at a party where you were supposed to be at least 16 to get in the door. Now, state police tell us when they found Hannah Brush here, she was unconscious and alone. Paramedics rushed her to UNMH where she died. Now, Expo, New Mexico says this foam party was supposed to be safe, even that police, paramedics, and parents were there.
Our security is extremely tight here, just like I assume it is at the venues that do all ages shows.
Okay, the issues with these all-ages shows and parties in Albuquerque have been going on for quite some time now. You might remember this from 5 years ago. A raid at Club 7 downtown turned up kids as young as 10 years old who were mixing with adults who were drinking, partying all together. Now back to Hannah Brush in Expo, New Mexico. Investigators now waiting for an autopsy to find out more about exactly how she died. And Expo, New Mexico tells us after this, the combination of alcohol and an underage crowd may be a thing of the past. Well, the hunt continues this morning for a bear that bit a man last week in Sandia Heights. It looks like someone is even trying to prevent Game and Fish from capturing that bear. Officers set this trap near a home to catch the bear Friday afternoon. The next day, they noticed the trap door had been closed, preventing the bear from climbing inside. And that was just the start of all this tampering. Game and Fish says the next night, officers caught someone right here on surveillance video spreading something around the trap, and they think that whatever this something was going to keep the bear from going in the trap or near it.
In this instance, because this bear has shown to be very aggressive, breaking into a house and biting a human, that bear will be put down. That's our obligation to the state and to the citizens.
All right, the man in the video could be charged with obstructing an officer. Meanwhile, Game and Fish is still trying to catch that bear. The man who got bit ended up having to have surgery on his hand. All right, as Nikki and Kristen talked about, it's back to school today. Once you kids get to school, there is a greater chance than normal that they're going to be in a classroom with a teacher who's new to the district. Last year at this time, APS hired 525 new teachers, either straight from a school, that would be college, or from a job at another district. Well, this year it's hired 600 new teachers. That is up, do the math, it's about 15%. The teachers union president says the increase in turnover here really does hurt the district.
Costs them a lot of money. All the literature, all the research says it's incredibly expensive to have to keep replacing employees. The effect on a school is that some of your institutional knowledge walks out of the door.
The district spokesperson says the increase is not significant, but does acknowledge the higher turnover numbers. And Governor Susana Martinez will be getting back in on the back-to-school fun today. She'll be visiting Edmund G. Ross Elementary here in Albuquerque and Jefferson Elementary in Gallup to read the first graders and give them books. This is video from when the governor read to students at Mary M. Hughes Elementary last year. She reads the kids quite a bit. Now, in fact, all first graders are going to get a free book today as part of the governor's plan to get more kids reading. That is a book they can take home and read with their parents. And that does it for your morning headlines. Get more of them every weekday from 4:30 to 7 on KRQE with Kristen and myself. Kristen and Nikki, we'll go back to you. All right, ladies, you remember one of your favorite books when you were in first grade, second grade, something like that?
First grade. I think first grade was that the Clifford series? Remember
Yeah,
Clifford?
Clifford's great.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite first grade series
I
of
can't remember
books.
what books I read in first grade. I have no
It's
idea.
because you read so many, Kristen.
I was a bookworm.
My favorite thing ever was on Friday when the Scholastic Book Club, when they would pass around those little things you'd fill out and pick out what books you want to
I was just
order.
talking about this the other day.
You
I
were?
loved ordering those books. And then
Oh,
whenever they would come in, that was the best day when they would come in the mail.
Yes, I liked The Very Hungry Caterpillar as well, Matt.
Okay. All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you, ladies.
one.
See you tomorrow.